Find a comfortable position and gently close your eyes. Place one or both hands over your heart, feeling the steady rhythm of your heart beating. This simple gesture activates your body's natural soothing system and reminds you that you are alive, you are here, and you matter. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, imagine releasing any harsh judgments or criticism you've been carrying about yourself. Today is about learning to treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a dear friend. Self-compassion isn't about lowering your standards or making excuses. It's about recognizing that being human means being imperfect, and that your imperfectness doesn't dismiss your worth. It's about being your own gentle guide rather than your harshest critic. Breathe in kindness towards yourself. Breathe out self-judgment. Breathe in understanding. Breathe out harsh criticism. Breathe in acceptance. Breathe out the need to be perfect. Most of us have an inner voice that can be quite harsh and critical. This voice often developed as a way to motivate us or protect us from failure, but over time, it may have become more harmful than helpful. Without judgment towards this critical voice, simply notice how you typically talk to yourself. When you make a mistake, forget something, or don't meet your own expectations, what does that inner voice say? Now imagine a good friend came to you with the same struggle or mistake. How would you speak to them? What tone would you use? What words of comfort or encouragement would you offer? Notice the difference between how you treat yourself and how you treat others. This isn't to make you feel guilty, but to help you recognize that you deserve the same kindness you so freely give to others. The goal isn't to silence your inner voice entirely, but to help it become more like a wise, loving mentor than a harsh critic. A voice that encourages growth while offering comfort during difficulties. Now let's practice speaking to yourself with compassion. Think of a recent situation where you were hard on yourself, perhaps a mistake you made, a goal you didn't reach, or a moment when you felt you weren't good enough. Instead of the harsh criticism you might typically give yourself, try offering these compassionate words. This is a moment of struggle. It's natural to feel disappointed or frustrated. I am not alone in experiencing difficulties. All humans struggle, make mistakes, and face challenges. May I be kind to myself in this moment. May I treat myself with the same compassion I would offer a good friend. Feel how different these words are from criticism. Notice how your body responds to kindness versus harshness. Compassion tends to soften us, while criticism tends to create tension and resistance. Now, practice speaking to yourself about your positive qualities. Often we're quick to criticize, but slow to acknowledge our strengths. Tell yourself, I am doing my best with the resources and knowledge I have right now. I have grown and learned from my experiences. I am constantly evolving. I am worthy of love and kindness, especially from myself. Now let's practice a technique you can use anytime you're struggling or being hard on yourself. This is called self-compassion brick. First, acknowledge your pain or situation without trying to fix it immediately. Place your hands on your heart and simply say, "This is difficult. This hurts." Second, remember that struggle is part of the human experience. You're not alone in this. Say to yourself, difficulty is part of life. Others have felt this way too. I am not alone. Third, offer yourself kindness. This might be through words like, may I be patient with myself? May I give myself the compassion I need? Or it might be through a gentle action like taking a deep breath. Imagine surrounding yourself with warmth and care. Practice this sequence a few times. letting it become familiar, acknowledging the pain, remembering you're not alone, and offering yourself kindness. Self compassion often requires forgiveness, not excuses for harmful behavior, but releasing the heavy burden of self condemnation that keeps us stuck. Think of something you've been holding against yourself. Perhaps it's a past mistake, a missed opportunity, or a time when you didn't live up to your own standards. Recognize that at that time, you were doing the best you could with the awareness, resources, and emotional capability you had. This doesn't mean the outcome was ideal, but it means you weren't deliberately trying to harm yourself or others. Offer yourself understanding. I was doing my best at that time. I have learned and grown since then. I forgive myself for not being perfect. If forgiveness feels too difficult right now, that's okay. Sometimes we need to start with willingness. I am willing to be willing to forgive myself. I am open to the possibility of self compassion. Remember that forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. It frees you from carrying the heavy burden of self hatred and creates space for healing and growth. Often, our harsh self criticism began when we were younger. Take a moment to connect with your younger self. Perhaps the child was trying so hard to be good, to be loved, to be enough. Imagine that younger version of yourself beside you now. What does that child need to hear? What comfort or encouragement would help them feel safe and loved? Perhaps you might say, "You are enough just as you are." You don't have to be perfect to be loved. I see how hard you're trying. I am proud of you. Give that younger self the understanding and compassion they needed then. This isn't changing the past, but it's healing the wounds that continue to affect you today. As you prepare to close this meditation, let these compassionate truths settle deeply into your heart. I treat myself with kindness and understanding, especially when I'm struggling. I am human, and being human means being imperfect. My imperfectness doesn't dismiss my worth. I speak to myself with the same compassion I would offer a dear friend. I forgive myself for past mistakes and trust in my ability to learn and grow. I am worthy of love, kindness, and compassion, especially from myself. Self compassion is a practice, not a destination. It takes time to retrain the habits of self criticism that may have been with you for years. Be patient with this process. Make a commitment to yourself to notice when your inner critic becomes harsh and to pause and ask, how can I treat myself with more kindness right now? Remember the self compassion brick, acknowledging the pain, remembering you're not alone, and offering yourself kindness. Use this tool whenever you're struggling or being hard on yourself. Set an intention for how you want to practice self compassion today. Perhaps it's, I will notice my self talk and choose kindness. Or, I will treat my mistakes as opportunities to practice compassion. Take a moment to thank yourself for taking this time to develop a kinder relationship with yourself. This is one of the most important investments you can make in your well being. When you're ready, take a deep breath in, feeling gratitude for your commitment to self compassion. As you exhale, slowly open your eyes, carrying this kindness with you into your day. You deserve your own compassion. You are worthy of your own kindness. Treat yourself well. Until we meet again, Ho'oponopono.